What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one, I'm going to give you my next old school RuneScape pay-to-play money making guide. This one's called Spades equals Profit. Let's get into this. Hey everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thank you. Alright, so this is another really good no requirement moneymaker, except for a little bit of starting GP. And when I say a little bit of starting GP, I literally mean 10k, which you can get as a level 3 pretty early on. We're going to come to Camelot. Now, I've gone to Catherby, and we're going to quickly run across. Sorry, we're going to Catherby. I just came to Camelot. If you run to the right from the teleport spot, or north from the bank, you'll come to a set of farming patches. And inside of these farming patches is a shop. Now, inside shop is the merchant Vanessa, and she sells spades. And what we're going to be doing is buying spades and selling them to the GE. Pretty self-explanatory, but there's a really good method here to do it pretty fast and really efficiently to earn quite a bit of GP. Another thing as well is, well, first of all, question of the day today, what is your highest skill in old school RuneScape? Mine would be my mining at level 85, and my woodcutting at level 85. They're both actually joint, so. But what's yours? Anyway, so once you trade with the merchant, also this moneymaker is also going to be variant on GP pricing at the time for spades. We're going to trade Vanessa. Someone's already been buying spades in this world, which is fine. Because the cool thing with this merchant is you could run her inventory down to nothing and you still would make profit because she doesn't sell them at a high enough point, even when her stock is low. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit by 50. It's going to fill our inventory with 27. We're then going to exchange with this tool leprechaun. Now, the tool leprechaun will allow you to store up to 100 spades. So we're going to go ahead and do this until his inventory is full. Now, you might be asking how this is still fast if his inventory gets full. So what's his is full? You obviously can't deposit anymore. Well, I'm going to keep you guys in suspense. For those who already know, you already know, but this is a really cool way to get this done quickly. And as you can see, we're draining our GP, but we're also going to make a ton of profit when we sell these on the GE. But we're going to quickly deposit all of these spades into him, one more inventory, and that's going to fill him out. I'm also wearing my graceful set to help restore my run energy a little bit quicker. Okay. So he's now going to be full of spades. So we'll deposit a few more. So we still have 8 in our inventory, and there's 100 with him. Right-click on here, and you can withdraw these as banknotes. Why is that good? Because now all we have to do is drop the banknote quickly, exchange, and we just deposit all spades in our inventory. And then pick banknote back up. And now we're going to keep doing that over and over and over again until we've rinsed our 10k. I'm going to have to hop worlds a few times whilst we do this. In fact, it's actually going to take a hot minute because of the amount of spades it's going to take. We want to quickly drop this, exchange, and deposit. If you try and deposit with the banknotes in your inventory, it'll just start taking them from there to deposit. You don't want that because you want to put them from your actual inventory that aren't banknoted into the deposit. So it does add an extra step, but at the same time, the extra step is still worth it because of the amount of profit we're going to make. But yeah, I am definitely going to start speeding this up a bit because this is going to take a while. Every so often, once you've hit about 200 spades, it's going to give you a message when you try and drop them. So this item's considered really valuable. You do want to put it down. It'll still have the same timer on it once you've put it down, so don't worry about it disappearing and you losing all your profit. That's not going to happen. But that message is going to pop up like every time now. So the best way to get through that, if I quickly go through again, so quickly buy spades, go here. So the best thing you can do for this instance is once you hit drop, just hit space and then click, and then you'll still do it pretty fast. Or I believe you can just hit 1 as well, and that will do it. So yeah, just a quick heads up with that. That will help you get through that message. If there is a way to do it through RuneLight, I'm not aware of it. So if there is, if someone would kindly let me know in the comments down below, that'd be great. But yeah, let's get back to speeding this up. Alright, we just drained all of her inventory. So we're already up to 500 spades. This is honestly like a ridiculously easy method. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's a little bit arduous because of how much you actually have to deposit banknotes. So we'll remove all in banknotes and we'll pick up ours. And then we're going to do a quick world hop. If we world hop, that means that we should see another full invent, providing, of course, you know, that no one else is doing this. To be fair, I don't see many other people doing this method. Like, it's honestly a bit of a weird one because it's quite unknown how in demand spades are on the Grand Exchange. Like, weirdly enough, you can go to a shop like this and buy one cheaply, but again, I've mentioned it in a few other moneymakers, it's something you pay for convenience, because, well, it's more convenient to... Oh, I need to quickly do my bank pin. Anywho, this is one you would do more for convenience than you would for the fact that, you know, you're going to save money, essentially. Because, I mean, let's be real. If most people, if they're going to go get a spade, unless you're like an Iron Man and a Hulk Iron Man or something, you know, you're going to end up buying them from the Grand Exchange. Because it's just cheaper. Like, it is infinitely cheaper to go to the Grand Exchange than... Oh, sorry, it's more cheaper with time, should I say. It's infinitely more cheaper to go to the Grand Exchange time-wise than it would be to, you know, come all the way out to one of the farming shops. And you guys will be actually pleasantly surprised at the amount of time it takes to do this, as well as the amount of GP you can earn from doing this. Because you can earn a solid amount of GP from doing this, of course, depending on G pricing at the time, as I explained earlier on, so... But yeah, let's get back to doing this. Also, actually, another quick interjection. For anyone wondering if this would work with other tools as well, I mean, it does, but it's not as viable right now for other tools. For me, right now, it works better with spades. But you can do it with other tools as well. But right now, GP for GP-wise, spades are currently the best, which is why specifically this video is about spades. I could name it tools equals profit, but I feel like naming it after the specific item I'm doing the moneymaker around is better for you guys, so you're not being misled. Alright, we're getting close. We're down to our final 1k GP. Actually, it hasn't taken that long, to be fair. I make it sound like it's taken way longer than it has. It really hasn't. Like, it really hasn't taken as long as I'm making it out to have done. We've been recording for almost 18 minutes. Now, bearing in mind the first couple of minutes was explanation and travel. So, realistically, we've only been doing this for roughly about 15 minutes. And we're, well, I did not mean to do that. No, oh my god, drop. Exchange, trade in. Alright, but we're down to our final 293 GP. Again, bearing in mind, we did start this with 10,000 GP. So we didn't actually start this as much as you think we would. Alright, so we've just bought enough spades to warrant 10,000 GP. Let's go ahead and just banknote the final set. Exchange. Banknote. And then remove as banknotes. So we're left with 1,026 spades and 3 coins separately, right? Let's run to the Grand Exchange. So, This is how much GP you can make. Now, bearing in mind that did take about 15, maybe 20 minutes. So exchange on the Grand Exchange. We're going to sell all those spades for, let's say, 181 each. Confirm. They all sold. And we just made about 200k in about 15-20 minutes. This is actually a very solid moneymaker. So the spades sold for 200 each. Bearing in mind we bought them for roughly about 5 to 8 GP each. So we just made 20 times pretty much our starting amount of money in about 20 minutes. That's actually not bad profit at all. Let all things considered, this is a very solid moneymaker. Let me know what you think about this moneymaker in the comments down below. Don't forget, I do live stream here on YouTube, and when I do, I go live on Twitch at the same time. So if you want to catch my streams here on YouTube, don't forget to turn on notifications and subscribe. And if you want to catch my streams on Twitch, don't forget to click on that link in the description below and join me by following over there. Thank you for watching today's video. You can hit the button on the right to subscribe to the channel. You can hit the button on the left to watch the previous video. Don't forget to like and comment on this video to help boost it in the algorithm. And don't forget you can also support me further by becoming a channel member. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.